it was like and that thing is a comedian because it would turn on at like
It's
the
really
perfect moment.
it's really a comedic device in general.
Yeah.
I actually didn't want one at first. I saw some other people have them. They're just ultralight like inflators because it is kind of annoying to blow up your match at the end of the day. You kind of hyperventilate
We
a
have
little bit.
a 2-person one too because it's
Yeah, and ours
giant.
is like enormous. It
Yeah.
would actually take quite a while, like if we were blowing it up
Yeah.
on our own. But anyway, it's still possible. This is
They
definitely
also make sacks, like rolling air sacks that you use to blow up air pads. That's
right.
what I've always used.
Right. But anyway, I was really sold on it on the AT because I saw somebody had one in the Smokies. Like we were trying to get a fire going,
Mm.
and they got a little bit of the fire going, but it really just needed more oxygen. And someone busted one out and just blew into the fire, and it made it grow so much. And I was like, oh my god! I literally bought one in like the next town because I was like, that's so smart. Because I was like, it's so good for starting fire. Usually in the Appalachians, like so often, like the wood is quite wet and it can be kind of annoying to like get a fire going. You get like
Mm.
all this smoke going and stuff like that if you don't have some sort of like propellant or like, and you usually aren't like preparing it by like shaving off the layers of the wood, like proper people. There's definitely techniques if you have the right
Mm.
tools, but usually you don't. So anyway, I was like, man, I can blow up my mattress and
Start a
blow on the
fire.
fire.
Yeah.
But we're not really having fires here in the PCT, so
No.
that's a moot point out here. Um, but anyway, so it was just running, and then I was like, eventually I gave up because I took off my pack like twice and tried to turn it off, and it turned off, and then I put it back on, and it went. So I was like, I'm just gonna like how
Let
long?
it run.
I was like, how long can the battery really last? But quite a while is the answer. So eventually I was like, oh my God, I need to turn this off. So I did. I stopped and finally did it. I rearranged some of the stuff that was in the stuff sack with it, and that seemed to do the trick. But that was kind of comedic, like
It
just
was
a
funny.
super loud like thing going off. Oh my
It
God.
just sounds like a really loud vacuum cleaner.
But if I'm carrying 20 pounds of batteries, we might as well
Might as well.
have it like 2 ounce
Yeah.
inflator thing.
What's 2 ounces?
So anyway, then we kind of were hiking separately for a while, so we both kind of did our own thing. I don't know. I listened to an audiobook. I started the book club. Did you start?
No, because I started an audiobook yesterday and I really like it, so I listened to that. But I did download the book that we're gonna read together.
All right. So I did 2 hours of both of the books.
Oh
Each of the
wow.
books. Yeah, yeah. That we were supposed to start today,
Okay.
but that's all
Each of
right.
the books you did 2 hours of each.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What do you mean?
Are you starting East of Eden over from the beginning?
Yeah.
Should I?
I don't know.
I don't want to.
You don't have
I'm like a
to.
third in.
It's really cool. He's talking about Steinbeck's such a great writer. He really is good at describing like setting a lot.
I feel like he's the one to listen to if you're like walking across the United States,
Okay.
especially the West.
Well, apparently we are.
Yeah, we chose well.
Yeah, well, he's talking about the Salinas Valley, in Northern California, which I don't
Hmm.
know how close we go near or whatnot, but we'll see. Um, so anyway, I listened to that, and I listened to the first 2 hours of Pillars of the Earth.
Okay.
Ready to discuss.
I will start with that tomorrow because I'm reading the book I'm listening to now is quite short. It's called
Okay.
The Tobacconist. It's very well written. I really like it, but it's about this boy who lives in Austria in the 1930s and he moves to Vienna to work for this tobacconist and then he ends up running into Sigmund Freud because apparently Sigmund Freud lived in Vienna during this time.
Who knew?
Anyway, it's quite a good well-written book, but it's
Okay.
not very long. I don't know. I think it was like a Booker Prize nominee or something. Booker Prize is for um, books translated into English. So this
Cool.
was translated from German, I guess. But I don't know. It's very good, but it's not very long, so it should be over soon, and I can dedicate the right amount of time to Pillars of the Earth
Um,
and such.
but for me, um, um, it was pretty slow. Like I was okay. I wasn't like struggling. I did actually lose balance for a second and was like worried I was gonna fall over
I thought about
down
that
the
today. I
trail.
was like, because I got like a little bit ahead of you, maybe like over half a mile ahead at one point, I think. And I was like, I really hope he doesn't fall off the side of the cliff because his backpack would just fully take him down.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I have so far sat on one rock that was like tilted too much, so I sit on it like here, and then my backpack took me down, and knocked me off the side of the rock. Everything turned out fine though. I almost hit a cacti, but I didn't. Almost is a no.
Yeah.
And then, but I do need to be careful because some of this stuff, especially that we're approaching, is exposed. We don't have any snow or anything to worry about. A lot of times this section is the first like really snowy section, but that has all melted, so we have no snow to worry about. So that is
That makes me
cool.
happy. I don't love hiking in the snow. I know we're gonna have to do it on the PCT, but it's not my favorite.
I was kind of looking forward to it to kind of get